Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Doctor Who DVD review in Mr. Doctor 2013. Okay, so this one, sorry about that. Okay, so this one is obviously the Tom Baker review for this month, for Doctor Who month, and it is the Key to Time box set. Now, this, as you can see, is quite a big box set. It's got 6 stories in it, a full season. It's probably, not counting the Regeneration box set, the biggest box set that has ever come out onto DVD. The biggest Doctor Who box set ever. So, let's start. This is the 2009 reissue version I'm reviewing, so yeah. There was an original limited edition release in 2007, and there was also another release in 2002 in Region 1 only, but this is the Region 2 2009 reissue version. So, on the top there we've got BBC DVD, Doctor Who, The Key to Time, and as you can see on the box set art, we've got the Doctor and Romana, and The Key to Time floating off into space. And here we have the list of stories. We've got the Ribos Operation, the Pirates Planet, the Stones of Blood, the Andros, the TARDIS, the Power of Kroll, and the Armageddon Factor, with special features, of course. It's a 7-disc set. It's rated PG. Down on the spine, we've got exactly the same, you know, the boring stuff no one cares about. All the stuff we've already seen. On the side's the same. Top, we have nothing. Usually I'd say the Doctor Who in the name of the box set, but no, not this time. And then down here we've got all the information no one cares about. So, overall, very nice presentation. You know, it makes you, just holding this in your hands makes it feel very special, because it's obviously really big, and it feels like you've got practically the whole Key to Time in your hands, because that's what the box art is, and it's very hard and sturdy since it's a really big one. So yeah, it's also big budget as well. But anyway, let's take out the main meat of the box set. Now this review may be split into 2 parts, depending on how long it takes me to review each of these DVDs. But you know, most of them generally follow the same format as each other, but yeah, sorry about this, it's setting everything up. There we are. So there it is. Yeah, I know, it's a big box set. 6 stories, a full season. So, we're gonna start out with... Picking this phone. Sorry. Oh, my camera's failing today. The Ribos Operation. So, each the box art of each story from the Key to Time contains a piece of the key in the middle of the box art. So yeah, I've also got these little stickers which say Key to Time story whatever. In this case it's Key to Time story 1. BBC DVD, excuse me, Doctor Who the Ribos Operation. On the front cover we've got him there and him there. I've forgotten their names. I haven't seen the Ribos Operation in ages. Romana and K9, and the first piece of the Key to Time there. It's rated PG, and it's from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. Blah blah blah. Spine. Don't need to explain. Excuse me. Back we've got pictures. The Doctor and Romana. Those 2 guys there. That bloke. Something forgotten, and Romana and the Doctor in the TARDIS. Doctor Who, the Ribos Operation, starring Tom Baker. Key to Time, Story 1. by Robert Holmes. The Doctor is summoned by the mysterious and powerful White Guardian and sent on a quest to find the 6 segments of the key to time, which, once assembled, will restore the balance of the universe. Joining the Doctor and K9 is the smart and sassy Romana, a Time Lord fresh from the Academy. Landing on the wintry planet of Ribos to locate the first segment, the TARDIS crew quickly find themselves embroiled in a little local trouble with a pair of conmen and unstable warlord. Special features: you have commentary by Tom Baker and Mary Tam, who played the Doctor and Romana. A Matter of Time, which is a new documentary exploring Graham Williams' 3-year tenure as Doctor Who's producer, and the Key to Time season as a whole, featuring Tom Baker, Mary Tam, Louise Jameson, who played Leela, and Lala Ward, who played Princess Astra in the Armageddon Factor, and Romana 2, which is Romana in seasons 17 and 18, with John Leeson, who played K9, who did the voice of K9, and plus new series writer Gareth Roberts, who wrote such classics like The Shakespeare Code and The Unicorn and the Wasp, which are actually 2 really good stories. The Ribos File, which is the cast and crew look back at the making of this story, including Nigel Plastic, Unstoff, Paul Seed, The Graf Vindicay, and Prentice Hancock Captain. Season 16 trailer, the original BBC One trailer for the 16th season of Doctor Who. Continuities, which is off-air continuity, links from the story's original transmission. Radio Times billings, listings from Radio Times, which is on DVD, ROM, on PC or Mac. Coming soon trailer, forgotten what that's for once again. Photo gallery production subtitles, digitally remastered episodes. This story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 2nd and 23rd of September 1978. Produced by Graham Williams, directed by George Spenton Foster. And then all the boring information that no one cares about. So, when you open the first story to the Key to Time, you get the usual production notes with the chapter selections on the back, and special features and people who don't do commentary inside. Then we have the disc, which each of the discs contains a segment of the Key to Time as well, so it makes it feel, once again, that much more special, like you actually have the Key to Time in your hands, just owning these DVDs. So, the Ribos Operation. Now, this is a pretty good start to the Key to Time, you know, and I know a lot of people don't exactly regard this as one of the best Doctor Who stories ever, and granted, it isn't exactly brilliant, but, you know, it's a good watch. It's entertaining enough. Some people say it gets boring, I disagree. It's a good old Robert Holmes story, it keeps you engaged, blah blah blah. 7 out of 10. It's good enough, you know, it's better than Planet of the Spiders, I think. It's okay, it's a good watch. So, yeah. Okay, so on to Disc 2, which is, the Key to Time Story 2, which is The Pirate Planet. Got BBC DVD, Doctor Who, The Pirate Planet, blah blah blah. The next segment of the Key to Time in the middle there with the Doctor and the Pirate Captain on each side. That statue in the middle there, the pipes. Haven't watched the Key to Time series in ages actually, so it's why I'm giving such little of my opinion on these stories. It's rated PG, it's from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. Then on the spine, we have usual Doctor Who, The Pirate Planet, blah blah blah. Back, we have pictures, which is the Doctor and the Pirate Captain with his assistants on the deck, I think. The Doctor and Romana, those guys, the Pirate Captain and his assistant. We've got Doctor Who, The Pirate Planet, Key to Time Story 2 by Douglas Adams, starring Tom Baker. The Doctor and Romana arrive on the planet Zanak, looking for the second segment of the Key to Time. Although priceless gems are scattered across the streets, scattered on the streets, and the night sky changes with the dawn of each new prosperous age, the townsfolk live in fear. I'm recording! Yes, I do! Sorry. For in a fortress overlooking the city, the terrifying pirate captain is in control of the most destructive forces in the galaxy. So we've got two commentaries on here. The commentary one, which is by Tom Baker, Mary Tan, and Anthony Reid, who was a script editor. Commentary 2 by Bruce Purchase, the pirate captain, and Pennant Roberts, the director. Although it's the other way around when you actually select the commentaries. I've discovered that the hard way. Pirate Fashion, which is a 30-minute documentary featuring an archive interview with writer Douglas Adams, plus cast and crew including Mary Tam, John Leeson, Kane, Bruce Purchase, and Rosalind Lloyd, who played Zanzia. Film inserts, deleted scenes and outtakes, a collection of extra material from the story's production. Weird Science, which is a spoof 1970s school program, looks at some of the science in the Key to Time season. Continuities, which are off-air continuity links from the story's original BBC One transmission. I'm recording! Radio Time Billings, which is original listings from Radio Times, which are DVD-ROM again. Coming soon trailer, same as disc 1. Sorry, same as the Ribos Operation. Put together reproduction subtitles, digitally remastered episodes. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 30th September and 21st of October 1978. Produced by Graham Williams, directed by Pennant Roberts. Information no one cares about. Inside, same as the Ribos Operation, we have production notes and chapter selections with information on people who do commentary and special features. And then we have the disc, which one's once again very special, like the Ribos Operation. Right then, so the Pirate Planet. This is a very fun story. It's my favourite of the Key to Time season. It's actually very, very good. Some people don't like it, some people do. I actually love it. My favourite of the Key to Time season once again, so yeah. Probably give it an 8 out of 10. Very, very good. I'd give it an... Now, you know what, this is my second favourite of the Key to Time season. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's a great, very fun, and above all, just very good. So, I'll be back soon. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna have to upload 2 takes of this to YouTube. I'm gonna record the second one after dinner. Gonna go for my dinner now, guys. I'll be back with the Stones of Blood shortly. Okay, I'm back, guys, and here we are with the Stones of Blood, which is... Sorry, I'm not quite positioned yet. There we are. Stones of Blood, which is Key to Time Story 3, BBC DVD, you know, Doctor the Stones of Blood, the usual stuff. The box art, which, obviously you just have the Key to Time, the third segment in the middle this time. The Doctor, Romana, and that person there. It's rated PG, it's from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. It's finally got the usual Doctor Who, the Stones of Blood, blah blah blah. Back we've got pictures. The Doctor and the old woman there, forgotten the name. Romana with a cannon. Excuse me. Don't know what that is. The Doctor and Romana there. And I believe that... I've forgotten who that is again. Oh, I haven't seen it in ages. So, Doctor Who, The Stones of Blood, The Key to Time Story 3 by David Fisher, starring Tom Baker. The search for the third segment of The Key to Time leads the Doctor, Romana and K9 to Boscombe Moor on Earth in the late 20th century. Here, they encounter Professor Amelia Rumford, that's her name, that's the old woman there, and Vivian Fay, who are surveying an ancient stone called the Nine Travelers. What is the link between an ancient Celtic goddess, an alien criminal, and a transporter ship concealed in hyperspace? And can the Doctor escape the Druidic sacrifice of blood to uncover the mystery of the moving stones? Then we got, special features here. We got commentary one by Mary Tam and Darrell Blake, the director. Commentary 2 by Tom Baker, Mary Tam, Susan Engel, Vivian Fay, and David Fisher, writer. Getting the blood from the stones. Cast and crew look back at the making of the Stones of Blood, including Mary Tam, John Leeson, Susan Engel, David Fisher, and Anthony Reed, script editor, Darrell Bake, and Matt Irvin, the effects designer. Hammer Horror, a short featurette considering the influences of horror films on Doctor Who stories over the years. Stones 3, which is Mary Tam visits the Roll-Right Stones to meet the experts on this ancient stone circle. Deleted scenes, which is deleted footage from part 2. The model world of robot Sims or Simes, whatever, and an expert from 1979 program looking at the model work for the Stones of Blood. Blue Peter and Nationwide, the two BBC magazine programmes celebrate Doctor Who's 15th anniversary. Continuities of fair continuity, links from the story's original BBC One transmission. Radio Times billings, which once again, original listings from Radio Times on DVD, ROM, PC and Mac. Coming soon trailer, photo gallery, production subtitles, digitally remastered episodes. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 28th of October and 18th of November 1978. Produced by Graham Williams, directed by Darrell Blake. And then all the information no one cares about. God, what's wrong with my nose today? Got a bit of a cold still. Inside we have the production notes and chapter selections. On the side we have information on people who do commentary and special features. So yeah. Then we have the Stones of Blood disc, which again, key to time, peace. Alright then, so the Stones of Blood. Now, this is actually quite a special story because this is the 100th Doctor Who story ever to be made and broadcast. But yeah, so the Stones of Blood, it's good. It's good until you get to episode 4 where everything just falls flat on its face. Okay, episodes 1 to 3 are really good, great build up to the, what's behind the Stones of Blood. Then we get to episode 4, the conclusion, and everything just falls apart, really. Massive letdown for a story, for an otherwise great story like this, It's good, a good story, but it's ruined by the ending, which is obviously part 4, but overall not too bad. I give it 7 out of 10. It's David Fisher, so why not? I mean, David Fisher, in my eyes, is an average writer. He's written duds like The Leisure Hive, okay stories like The Stones of Blood, and great stories like this next one, The Androids of Tara, which is the Key to Time story 4. BBC DVD, Doctor Who, The Androids of Tara. In the box art here, we've got the 4th segment of the Key to Time in the middle, the Doctor and that guy, I've forgotten his name. And then on the other side, we've got Romana and her doppelganger. Yeah, Romana has a doppelganger in the story, kind of like how Nyssa has a doppelganger in Black Orchid. And Mickey has one in Rise of the Cybermen and the Age of Steel. One of them, I've forgotten the name now. I've forgotten the name of the... Oh, she's a princess, I know that much. And sorry if you can hear talking in the background, that's my parents, don't know what they're talking about. But, yeah, so... One of them's Romana and the other's her doppelganger, who in this episode is the princess, or the story. It's rated PG, it's from the Tom Baker years 1974 to 2021. Spine, we've got Doctor Who, the androids of Tara, blah blah blah. Back, pictures, don't know who that is. I think it's Romana being, threatened to death. Romana in disguise, I believe, if not it is the princess. With her husband, I think. Don't know who that is. Think it might be Romana, I don't know. Then we've got the Doctor and some other people. Doctor Who, The Androids of Tara, starring Tom Baker. The Key to Time Story 4, written by David Fisher. It seems that the search for the fourth segment of the Key to Time will prove simple when Romana locates it on the planet Tara. But in a land where nothing is as it first appears, the Doctor and his companion quickly find themselves embroiled in a deadly game of kidnap, decate, and counterplot. It is not long before the Doctor himself is locking swords with the deadly Count Grendel of Grat, the finest blade man in the kingdom, who has sinister plans for Romana. Then we've got commentary by Tom Baker, Mary Tam and Michael Hayes, who's the director. The Humans of Tara. The cast and crew look back at the making of The Androids of Tara, featuring interviews with actors Mary Tam, Paul Livers, who played Farah, and Neville Jason, Reinhardt, writer David Fisher, script editor Anthony Reed, and director Michael Hayes. Now and Then. A short featurette comparing the locations used for The Androids of Tara as they are now, with how they appeared back in 1978. Double Trouble. A brief history of doubles in other Doctor Who stories. Radio Times billings, original listings from Radio Times, which are once again DVD-ROM, PC and Mac. Coming soon trailer, photo gallery, production subtitles, digitally remastered episodes. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 25th of November and 16th of December 1978. Produced by Graham Williams, directed by Michael Hayes. Information no one cares about. Inside the main meat of the DVD. Production notes. There we are. Production notes, chapter selection, information on people who do commentaries and special features. Then here we have the same thing again, Doctor Who, The Androids of Tara disc, Key to Time, story in segment 4, blah blah blah. Right. The Androids of Tara. This is a great watch. I believe it features the return of the androids who were featured in the Android Invasion, which wasn't a very good story, but this is a great story. Better than the Pirate Planet, I'd say, because it is good, you know. It's a great 4-part story. Acting's great, the story's great. Just everything about it's fantastic. You know, it's the best story of season 16, best of the Key to Time. 9 out of 10. I'd probably give it a 10, but I need to rewatch it. So, yeah. Now we start moving on to the not so good part of the box set with the Power of Kroll, which is the Key to Time Story 5. BBC DVD, Doctor Who, The Power of Kroll. Then box art got Kroll and the TARDIS in the grass. And the fifth Key to Time segment. Rated PG, it's from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 21. And as you can tell, this box art at the front is very green. On the spine, it's the same thing, Doctor Who, The Power of Kroll. On the back, we've got pictures the Doctor there in the grass, one of the men there, another man there, Romana and the Doctor. Doctor Who, The Power of Kroll, starring Tom Baker, The Key to Time Story 5 by Robert Holmes. Searching for the fifth segment of The Key to Time, the Tracer brings the TARDIS and to treacherous swamps on the third moon of planet Delta Magna. The Doctor and Romana soon uncover a plot to wipe out the Swampies, the local inhabitants, by the duplicates crew of a gas refinery. Meanwhile, a massive creature is stirring beneath the waters, and the primitive Swampies believe the only way to calm the powerful monster is human sacrifice. Commentary by Tom Baker, John Leeson, who in this story played Dugene. Yeah, he didn't play K9, he played someone else, Dugene. Variations. The BBC local news programme visits the story location during filming. In the studio, a fascinating glimpse inside the studio recording of the story, recovered from time-coded monochrome production recordings. There's something about Mary. Actress Mary Tam looks back at her time as Romana. Philip Maddock, A Villain for All Seasons, a retrospective of actor Philip Maddock's numerous roles as a Doctor Who villain down the years. Continuities, off-air continuity links from the story's original BBC One transmission. Radio Times billings, original listings from Radio Times, DVD-ROM, PC, Mac again. Coming soon trailer, photo gallery, production subtitles, digitally remastered episodes. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 23rd of December 1978 and the 13th of January 1979. Then information no one cares about. Inside, production notes as always with the chapter selection on the back, and inside information on people who do commentary and the special features. Then we have the disc, which is the fifth Key to Time segment, Key to Time Story 5. The Power of Kroll. Here we go. This story sucks. It flat out sucks. You wanna know why? It's very forgettable, despite the fact that Kroll is the biggest monster in Doctor Who history. But it still sucks because, well, it's very forgettable. The acting and the characters aren't really that memorable. I've only seen the story once in a car, which was like sometime early this year or last year. I don't know. I got this for Christmas last year, this box set. Christmas 2012. But from what I remember, it's nothing worth watching, I'd recommend, I wouldn't recommend this to anyone, but, if you want to, if you want to watch a Key to Time, fair dues, but as a standalone story, no. Definitely one of Robert Holmes' weakest scripts, probably his second worst script, with his worst being, The Space Pirates. I've seen a reconstruction of that, it's horrible to sit through, absolutely horrible. This, I give a 4 out of 10, probably, 4 out of 10. It's not exactly one of the worst Doctor Who stories ever, but it's not one of the best. It's not good at all, so yeah. Now we're moving on to the... Don't worry guys, it's been a long video, it's been like 25 minutes I think at most, but we're here. The Armageddon Factor, The Key to Time, Story 6. Here we got BBC DVD, Doctor Who The Armageddon Factor, and the box art. Oh, it's not the 6 pieces of the Key to Time, it's the whole thing. It's the Key to Time here, with the Black Guardian, or the Black Guardian's agent, with the Doctor and Romana. Yeah, I believe. So, no, that's the Black Guardian's agent, yeah. With the Doctor and, Princess Astra. Now, who is played by Lalla Ward, who would later go on to become Mary Tam's replacement as Romana in seasons 17 and 18. Excuse me. It's 2 disc sets, rated U. So the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. Spine again, Doctor Who, the Armageddon Factor. Back we've got Princess Esther being held hostage with the Doctor and that guy, the commanding general or whoever he is. The Black Guardian's agent, pyramid thing, and that guy, whoever he is. Doctor Who, the Armageddon Factor starring Tom Baker. The Key to Time Story 6 by Bob Baker and Dave Martin. The Key to Time is almost complete, with only one piece still to find. The Doctor, Romana and K9 arrive on Atrios, a planet in the middle of a terrible war with its twin world Zeos. To restore the balance of the universe for the White Guardian, the Doctor must find the sixth segment of before the planet breaks. So before the planets destroy each other. But Zeos is deserted. So who's behind the war? So special features: commentary 1 by Mary Tam, John Woodvine, the Marshal. Who he is. The Marshal there with the Doctor. And Michael Haynes, director. Commentary 2 by Tom Baker, Mary Tam, and John Leeson. Defining Shadows. The cast and crew look back at the making of this story, with writers Bob Baker and Dave Martin, designer Richard McCann-Smith, Lalla Ward, who played Astra, David Harris Schaap, Barry Jackson Drax. Directing Who. Michael Hayes talks about his directing career. Rogue Time Lords, a potted history of errant Gallifreyans. Pebble Mill at 1. Tom Baker interviewed in 1978, plus an interview with Dick Mills and Brian Hodgson of the BBC Radiophonic Workshop. The New Sound of Music. Dick Mills talks about creating Doctor Who sound effects. Merry Christmas, Doctor Who, a sketch for 1978's BBC Christmas tape. Late Night Story. Tom Baker reads 5 spine-chilling stories from his 1978 series. One never before broadcast, and seen here for the first time. Continuities. Off-air continuity links from the story's original BBC One transmission. Alternative and the extended scenes. The Doctor Who Annual 1979 on DVD, ROM, PC, Mac. Radio Times Billings, coming soon trailer. Photo gallery production subtitles, digitally remastered episodes. This story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 20th of January and 24th of February 1979. Produced by Graham Williams, directed by Michael Hayes, blah blah. Inside. Hello. Okay, that was a big massive fail because the production notes fell out. But hey, it's got production notes, chapter selection, information on people who do commentary, and special features. Okay, so here we have a 2-disc set. Disc 1, which is the Key to Time Story 6. The Armageddon Factor with the 6th segment of the Key to Time. And Disc 2, which is the Key to Time special features with the whole Key to Time there in full. So, yes. There we have it. The Key to Time set. So, first, the Armageddon Factor. It's okay. It's not... I mean, Bob Baker and Dave Martin are overrated writers anyway, because they wrote the 5 Doctors, which I really didn't think was that good, but... Sorry, the 3 Doctors, not the 5 Doctors. The 5 Doctors was brilliant. The 3 Doctors, which I didn't think was really that good. But, yeah. This kind of sucks. It's okay, but it's not one of the best Doctor Who stories. It's good for a little bit, but by episode 5 it drags, and it drags. and it drives your patience to the max. Not as much as Paranormal Activity, that horrible movie, but it still does drive your patience a little bit, and you know, it becomes tedious to watch after 5 episodes. It would have been better as 4 parts, but no. Since it's the final story, they had to drag it out to 4 to 6. And this was supposed to be the viewer's reward for following the key to time. Hey, guess what? It wasn't very rewarding, wasn't it? Well, it was the first 4 episodes, but that's about it. Anyway, I give this a 6 out of 10. But anyway, that is the Key to Time box set, people. It's a great box set, you know. A very good season, one of Doctor Who's best, especially in the classic series. Out of 10, I give this box set a 10. Because despite the fact that there are a couple of duds like to the series, like a couple of bad stories such as the Power of Kroll and the Armageddon Factor, there are, you know, some hidden gems in here, such as the Pirate Planet and the Androids of Tar. Not to mention, the presentation of this box set is just outstanding. It really feels special, and it feels like, in a way, you have the key to time for yourself, for real. So, yes. It's been a long review, but that's because it's a massive box set. So, without further ado, I'm going to end things off here, guys. This is Mr. Doctor Who Fan 13 saying word out. Join me next time when I review the Peter Davison DVD of this run, which will be... I've forgotten what it is, but you know what? I'll know what it is when I review it. I believe it's 4 to Doomsday. No, I think it's Earthshock, yeah. It's Earthshock, I think. So join me next time for what I think is Earthshock, but if not, it'll be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Earthshock. I don't exactly know, but... Hey. You'll know when it